20 weeks have passed. Your baby has grown from a single microscopic cell into a tiny human being complete with arms, legs, fingers, toes, organs, and a beating heart. But the most dramatic changes are still ahead. During the second half of pregnancy, your baby will rapidly gain weight, develop senses, recognize sounds, practice breathing, open their eyes, dream during sleep, and prepare for life outside the womb. Every week brings incredible transformations. Let's continue the journey. Week 21. At 21 weeks, your baby measures approximately 27 centimeters from head to heel and weighs around 360 grams. Although still quite small, your baby's appearance is becoming increasingly recognizable. The skin remains thin and slightly transparent. Beneath the skin, blood vessels create a reddish appearance. The digestive system is becoming more active. Your baby regularly swallows amniotic fluid. This fluid passes through the digestive tract, helping the intestines practice their future function. Inside the bone marrow, blood cell production is increasing. This marks an important shift as the body prepares to take over functions previously performed by other developing organs. Tiny movements are becoming stronger. What once felt like gentle flutters now begins to feel like definite kicks and rolls. For many parents, these movements create the first truly tangible connection with the baby growing inside the womb. Week 22. This week, your baby weighs approximately 430 grams. The face becomes more refined. Lips are clearly visible. The nose develops a more defined shape. The eyelids are formed but remain closed. Beneath those eyelids, the eyes continue developing. The pancreas begins producing hormones that will help regulate blood sugar after birth. The brain continues an extraordinary period of growth. Millions of new neural connections are being formed. These connections create the foundation for learning, memory, movement, and sensory perception. Your baby is becoming increasingly responsive to external stimulation. Loud sounds may trigger movement. Gentle pressure against the abdomen may also produce a reaction. The world outside the womb is slowly becoming part of your baby's experience. Week 23. At 23 weeks, your baby weighs approximately half a kilogram. This week represents a significant milestone. Although survival outside the womb remains extremely difficult at this stage, modern medicine has occasionally helped babies born around this age survive. The lungs are developing rapidly. Tiny air sacs called alveoli begin forming. These structures will eventually allow oxygen to enter the bloodstream after birth. The skin remains wrinkled because body fat is still limited. However, important layers are gradually forming beneath the surface. The ears become increasingly sensitive. Your baby can now hear sounds with greater clarity. The mother's voice, heartbeat, breathing patterns, and even music may be recognized. Many researchers believe these early auditory experiences contribute to bonding long before birth. Week 24. Welcome to Viability Week. At 24 weeks, your baby measures approximately 30 centimeters and weighs around 600 grams. The lungs continue producing surfactant. This remarkable substance prevents the tiny air sacs from collapsing during breathing. Without surfactant, normal breathing after birth would be impossible. Fingerprints are now fully formed. These unique patterns will remain unchanged for life. The skin still appears translucent. Blood vessels remain visible beneath the surface. The face looks increasingly mature. If you could see your baby now, you would recognize many of the same features that will be present after birth. Sleep cycles are becoming more organized. Periods of activity alternate with periods of rest. Your baby is developing a daily rhythm. Week 25. At 25 weeks, growth continues steadily. The baby now weighs approximately 700 grams. Hair begins growing more noticeably on the scalp. Individual strands become easier to identify. The balance centers of the inner ear continue developing. These structures help your baby understand orientation and movement. Although floating within the amniotic fluid, your baby is already learning concepts related to balance. The hands are becoming increasingly coordinated. The baby may grasp the umbilical cord, touch the face, or explore nearby body parts. These movements help strengthen muscles and improve neurological control. The womb has become a fascinating environment filled with opportunities for practice and learning. Week 26. At 26 weeks, your baby approaches 35 centimeters in length. One of the most exciting milestones occurs this week. The eyes begin opening for the first time. For months, the eyelids remain sealed shut while the eyes developed safely beneath them. Now, your baby can begin detecting light. Although the womb remains relatively dark, bright light directed at the mother's abdomen may be perceived. The retina continues maturing. Visual pathways inside the brain become increasingly sophisticated. Meanwhile, hearing remains highly active. Your baby may become familiar with voices heard repeatedly throughout pregnancy. Many parents enjoy talking, singing, or reading to their baby during this stage. Week 27. Week 27 marks the final stage of the second trimester. Your baby weighs close to 1 kilogram. The brain is growing rapidly. Distinct grooves and folds begin appearing on the surface. These folds dramatically increase the brain's processing capacity. The nervous system continues refining control over body functions. Breathing movements become more coordinated. Although no air enters the lungs, your baby practices breathing by moving the chest and diaphragm rhythmically. These practice sessions are essential preparation for life outside the womb. The immune system also begins developing greater strength. Antibodies from the mother cross the placenta, providing early protection against infection. Your baby is becoming more prepared for the challenges of the outside world. Week 28. The third trimester begins. At 28 weeks, your baby weighs approximately 1.1 kilograms. Body fat starts accumulating more rapidly. The wrinkled appearance of the skin begins smoothing out. The face appears fuller. The cheeks become rounder. Eyelashes are clearly visible. The eyes can now open and close. Your baby experiences periods of wakefulness and sleep. Some researchers believe REM sleep may begin around this time. REM sleep is associated with dreaming. Although we can never know exactly what unborn babies experience, their brains are becoming capable of increasingly complex activity. Movements often become stronger and more predictable. Many parents begin noticing patterns throughout the day. Certain sounds, foods, or times of day may trigger increased activity. Week 29. At 29 weeks, your baby continues gaining weight rapidly. The muscles and lungs continue maturing. The skeleton is becoming stronger every day. Despite this growth, the bones remain flexible enough to support future birth. The brain generates billions of neurons. Communication between these neurons becomes increasingly sophisticated. The nervous system now controls body temperature more effectively. Body fat stores continue expanding. The baby's appearance is becoming much closer to what parents will eventually see at birth. Although still developing, the transformation from fragile fetus to newborn is accelerating. Week 30. 30 weeks marks another major milestone. Your baby now weighs approximately 1.4 kilograms. The skin appears less translucent. More fat beneath the surface creates a smoother, healthier appearance. The brain continues rapid expansion. Neural pathways associated with learning and memory strengthen. The baby frequently practices movements including grasping, stretching, yawning, swallowing, and sucking. These actions may seem simple, but they represent important preparation for feeding and survival after birth. Inside the womb, every movement serves a purpose. Every kick strengthens muscles. Every swallow prepares the digestive system. Every breath-like motion trains the lungs. Your baby is rehearsing for life. And there we have it, how your baby looks between weeks 21 and 30. In the next part, we will explore weeks 31 to 40, labor preparation, and a final countdown to birth. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you can be notified when the next part drops. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.